Hi everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna like some Palo Santo. We'll see who's on. We're gonna do a collective, of course. And I'm gonna write a list, and hopefully one of my moderators is on, and we'll write a list as well for you guys. But remember guys, I always write the list in order. If you're donating, you will jump the queue. I'm actually on time this morning. I'm literally on time. I can't believe I'm on time. I actually got on my laptop this morning and I was checking out places to go in the UK, and I'm excited. And then I was like, oh, I've got to do my live, Got up super early. Okay, let's see who's on. Let's put the screen up, right? Hey Freedom, it's me again. Certified Princess, Faya. I haven't seen you for a while, Faya. Okay. Maria, Twin Soul. True Love, Starfall. And that's it right now. Okay, so how many people we got on? 6. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a collective, and I am going to be using Spirit Talker again, guys, with your readings. So we'll see what comes through. I know it's a little bit gimmicky, but I don't know, it's actually worked for me a lot when I've sat with my Spirit Talker app and I've like asked for guidance and asked Spirit to give me messages. And you know, I'm going to be using it in some paranormal investigations I'm doing upcoming, and I will be videoing those, and hopefully, because I'm no good at editing, but maybe a friend can help with the later edit, because if I go live there, and it's difficult because like it's going to be in the dark, and I don't know how that's going to go because I don't literally have, hi Joanne, I didn't literally have night vision or anything, so I don't know. Scary, Lord. Okay, so we're going to do a collective for today. I will show the cards. Obviously I'm face to camera today, so I'll show the cards up to the camera. I just felt like doing a face to camera today. I don't do that. You guys know I don't do that very often, but I thought, well, I need to really do it more often. All right, it's a bit more personal, right? Okay. See what's here for the collective. We've just had that Virgo new moon. Guys, you know, with new moons, it doesn't mean to say things have to happen like overnight. You may be expecting, I'm hearing the word expectations. I've got 2 cards, and then one of the Rider-Waite Smith. Ooh, the Lovers. The Lovers. So love may be on your mind. What was I saying? I can't remember. I've got short-term memory loss. Anyway, let's go forward. The new moon, that's right. So don't expect things to happen like overnight. You know, this new moon energy, especially this one in Virgo, is going to last for a few weeks, because, and then we've got a double eclipse, right, in September, the 7th and the 21st. So if you're a Virgo Sun rising North Node, you're going to hear that. Okay, interesting. You're going to hear that the most. You're going to feel that the most. But it's like you may hear from someone or hear some information, and that came out in a lot of the Virgo reads, which are actually on the video section of my channel. So go to the video section of my channel if you're a Virgo or Virgo rising, and you'll get the information you need on a daily there. I also do daily collectives, but they are live, except I won't be able to do tonight's because I'm traveling. But I'll do one that's on the video section. Enough talking. The Good Tarot is showing the 4 of Earth and the 7 of Cups. So this is like a feeling of, I want to hold on to what I have. I don't really want to change anything. I'm emotionally confused because I sort of know that things do need to change, and maybe I'm living in some sort of illusion that I actually do need to release. Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting to personally. So let's have a look and see what else. And Spirit's asking you to go in the flow a lot more. You know, with this new moon, expecting results immediately is not the way to go. It's sort of like to really tune into what you're feeling, your intuition, what you're hearing, you're being spatially aware, being situationally aware of what's around you, okay? Everything is fine. Everything is smooth sailing. No, everything is fine. Your light is shining brightly, team, okay? And all is possible. So there is some paranoia. The Seven of Cups can talk about paranoia, like, I'm not sure this is right, this doesn't feel right. And yeah, go with your hunches. But I feel because we've got this energy of wanting to bring in the new and being impatient about it, right, that's the ego, there's this feeling like something's going to go wrong when it's actually not. Okay, so Spirit's reminding you that everything is okay. And just keep shining your light, okay? Keep bringing out that light to others. Be aware of that. Be aware of energy vampires as well. Hi, SK. Hi, Joanne. You have citrus fruits. I'm pretty sure this came out in the Virgo reading or the collective yesterday. It's time to surrender to your unraveling. Now, allow the waking light. Okay, it says sight. I need my glasses. Allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you. So there's something that's coming to the surface here. And you have to be very conscious with what you're seeing and hearing, because I was getting that before, to expand and illuminate you so you are the light and your light is shining brightly. To expand and illuminate you. Allow the waking sight to illuminate you. So there's things that are coming to light that you can use to light your way. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Okay. To the right decision, to the right destination, okay? Because you will reach your destination and everything is going to be smooth sailing, and there's a need to take the paranoia out of situations. All is possible, like this star energy, okay? We will be doing some tarot in a second. Channel your knowledge. Critical judgment. You may be judged for who you are, and that's because you're shining your light, okay? Hi, Phantom. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Hey, Angia. So it's really important to really protect your energy right now, because the light you are, and you are a galactic healer, team. You are a galactic healer. There's that star energy, the number 17. Move forward with an open mind. So there's something here that's going to expand your mind, and all is possible. So there's something possibly that is changing, and to embrace it. And even though you may get critical judgment from others, keep channeling that knowledge, okay? You are wise. You are a starseed. You are knowledgeable. You know which way you want to go in your life. Like, continue. Hey, Queen. Let's have a look and see. Yes, this is a collective. I'll be doing the list shortly. Okay. Pleasure. I was getting this with the collective. There's a lot of pleasure. I don't want to say passion. To be had and to relish in it as you're moving forward. Everything is fine. I just want to keep saying that, because I think a lot of you with the Seven of Cups, you're like, I'm not sure. Like, I want to just hold on to the old. And yeah, perhaps you want to hold on to the old, and that's okay right now, but things will change. And I feel I'm seeing the tower energy. So like a tower will be either created, or you'll create your own tower to change when you're ready, in good timing. Okay, you don't have to change anything immediately. And you will have freedom, and freedom is yours. Keep believing that this card came out all week for Virgo. Keep believing, and for the collectives as well. Like, a need to keep believing in yourself. You will have freedom and the passion and pleasure that you desire. Everything is fine, okay? All right, let's go to the list. Let's not waste any time anymore on the collective. I think that was enough information. Stay positive. Where's my deck? Okay, I've got so many decks. It's ridiculous. Okay. Well, it's not ridiculous. I collect tarot cards and oracle decks, and I just love them. They're just beautiful. And like the pictures and the colors and the messages. They're just awesome. Okay. Okay. Queen. Okay, so the first person was Freedom. Freedom, post your question. If you want to donate, you can skip the queue and do so. I am using the Spirit Talker for everybody today, so I'm going to turn it on now, set it to the first person, which is Freedom. So, Freedom, Freedom. Is that a song? I actually saw there was a concert, a tribute to George Michael, but unfortunately it's in the UK where I'm going, but unfortunately for a holiday, I'm not leaving you guys. I will be on probably more often over there, and I will endeavour to be on live, not every day, because of course I'll be travelling around, but as much as possible. Whatever comes out. I love these readings, whatever comes out. I'm putting the Spirit Talker on now, Freedom. It is on airplane mode, so there won't be any like distractions. You can see it working up here. The EMF actually hasn't ever worked on this. Do you have a daughter? Do you have like a small child? Could be a baby, a daughter. You don't have to answer, but I'm just gonna, obviously that's personal information, but if you want to divulge, that's up to you. Let's have a look at your main energy. Two of Earth. So you possibly are doing a lot. You're possibly doing a lot right now. You're juggling a lot. You've got decisions to make, but you're like, you don't even have time to think about the decision or the choice or mull on it or think about it like at a soul level. There could be financial issues as well. Okay, so there could be some financial issues. You could be juggling some stuff. Let's have a look. Or you're doing too much, or you need to drop something that's not priority. I was getting that in the collective this week as well, and all the collectives I've been doing, and also the daily collective that I've been putting out. Go watch those guys. They're on the live section of my channel. Oh, nice. The number 44. When you allow yourself to imagine, worlds of worlds are created. So I think you need to slow down and get back to center and start imagining what you want to bring in this new cycle with this new moon. I'm picking up Aries. I don't know if you're in Aries. Okay. There's a need to slow down. So you have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So you have 5 2s here. There is some changes going on, possibly in regards to where you live, your location, job, I don't know, there's something going to happen. Oh, okay, so there's something going to happen. There could be some changes with people around you as well, like, and what they're doing and if they're moving. There's something here about movement. Oh, very nice. There's a lot of happiness coming in towards you, okay? Is that a bit too close to the camera? Probably. There's a lot of happiness coming in towards you. So we're going to clarify this happy energy. I want to look at love. I don't know if you're single, Freedom, but I'm feeling a bit of love vibes with you. Tell me if you're single or coupled. Six of Swords. 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups. There's a dissatisfaction here in regards to your possibly relationships. You may be like associating with people who are not on your like level. I feel this is more like friendships. There's a need here for you to look at your social media and cull some people from it. I don't know the last time you did that, or the last time, you know, I did it like a couple of weeks ago, where I looked at all the people and started defriending some people that I didn't like talk to for a long time, or not even friends with. I mean, we have these friend groups, but they're not really friends per se. So there's a need here for you to cull some friendships, especially those that are not emotionally satisfying. Why is this happy card? I feel this is for love and you're coupled, so let's see what's here. What's coming up for love, for Freedom? She's in a relationship. And I do feel this happy card is related to that. Now, if you're wanting to get married or level up in your relationship, I feel 2026 that's when it's going to happen. Either you'll get married in 2026 or you'll get engaged in 2026. So your partner could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. They're very spiritual, possibly like yourself, or if they don't know they are, but they don't know they are. All right, let's have a look, see what else is here. Why is this significant? This is a very successful relationship, and the success coming with your relationship, like even more success. And I do feel that you possibly want children. And if you do have children, it's probably going to be a girl child, like the first child, if you want them. Okay, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a very comfortable relationship where you really respect each other's freedom and independence here, and you're creating something together, or you're going to be creating something together. He's very warm, if it's a masculine, right? He's very warm, loving, kind, caring, compassionate, empathetic, etc. And you're definitely moving forward. So if you've had any doubts, which you may have, about whether this is going to move forward, it is going to move forward. You're creating something together. The name Alice may be significant. That is actually my middle name, so that's interesting. Very strong relationship. If it hasn't been strong in the past, it's getting stronger next year especially. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. I love this deck. I love these with that. I don't know if you can see it right there. I don't even know what it's called, like that magnetic at the side, like that luminous. What else does freedom need to know? I don't know if you've got like a temple space in your house, but there's a need to possibly create some sacred space here. Amethyst would be very good for you as well, for protection. Or to have crystals. There's something here about crystals and activating your space by creating a sacred space for yourself. We're going to have a look at this changes in a second. The change that's in the wind for you. I feel it's in relationships. Go have a look at the collective again at the beginning of this live. There may be something in there for you because you've got this card which was in that reading. Move forward with an open mind. It's something you have to possibly think outside the box about and be more open-minded about, possibly with a person, like a friend or something. You have to like hanged man energy, see things from their perspective, or, you know, their opinion. It could be your partner. But I feel very soft energy and warm energy, like you're very empathetic. You're an empath. It's part of your gift, but you need to use it wisely, because empaths can take on other people's energy, and you possibly do that. Okay, there's a need to lead the way. You are a leader. You could be a Virgo, and you are here to serve others. I'm getting strong Aries as well with you. I don't know whether I said that before. There's something about your path ahead will be lighted up, because you will know what to do, because you are an empath, right? You can feel energy. What's this change here? You are warm and you are empathic. I'm hearing you are creating something here with this change. And it is like, it could be pregnancy, because I got a child straight away, like when I started your reading. So there could be a pregnancy. If you don't want to have children, be careful right now. You're very fertile. This could also be like a level up in your relationship, because I do feel marriage or engagement next year, or even pregnancy. Why is the happy card here? So there's some massive changes here. There's that Aries energy. I don't know if you're an Aries, like you are an Aries, not your partner. Are you a Cancer? So definitely look at the live. Sorry, definitely look at the collective at the beginning of the live, because Cancer came out in that as well. So there's something here about changes happening within your relationship, because I got relationship, and whereas your partner maybe hasn't made a decision in the past about which way forward, or like leveling up and getting engaged or whatever. You've got Libran energy here, Knight of Swords. I feel he's coming in to communicate something that's going to make you really happy. So this could be like a level up for him. He's getting a promotion. He's getting, what is this about? Yeah, you could have had financial difficulty in the past and you're coming out of that. I feel that you guys do live together. This could be like a really supportive energy here in regards to work and finances for him. It doesn't mean to say it won't be for you, but you can benefit from this. Like you guys will feel more stable. So there's a lot of stability coming in. It's almost like a leveling up on a mature level as well. And something's being released that's going to make you happy, because we have the Devil in the reverse. So this could be, if you're hoping for, and it doesn't even have to be your partner, it can be yourself, it can be a friend, but if you're hoping for somebody to change or habit, an addiction or something in some sort of way, that's coming in. They may get support from others, but they will be successful. So I don't know if you know anyone that's going through problems and releasing themselves from something, but they will. Spirit's asking you to get curious right now, or to get ready in some sort of way, because there's something happening within your relationship, possibly your family, but I'm picking up strong relationship vibes here. 2026 is going to be a big year in regards to like leveling up your relationship. And there's the offer. So there's a strong engagement energy here, like will you marry me type of energy, even pregnancy. And Spirit's saying to go with this. It's a very lucky time for you in love. Okay, very lucky, 6-6 at the bottom of the deck. So very balanced energy for you. That was your reading, Freedom. We have It's Me Again who is next. If anyone wants to donate, you can do so through the PayPal link in the description. Let's have a look at the next reading. It is a good question to ask. What do I need to know the most? Because Spirit will bring in exactly what they need. There wasn't many majors that came out, Freedom, in your readings. That I just feel like everything is like super smooth sailing at the moment. Maybe, like I said, go and look at the light and the collective again, because there may be something in there for you. What positive changes are coming in for you? It's me again. I'm going to use the Tea Leaf Oracle with you. I know you guys like this Oracle deck. It is a cute little deck. It's hard to shuffle, but yeah, see my tarot necklace? I've had it for a long time, but I bought a like smaller chain so I could wear it. I love it. It's the High Priestess. It is the High Priestess. What's here for? It's me again. Thank you, Spirit. Do you know someone called Damien? There's a name coming through. Damien. And to get ready for something as well. If you're worried about anything, or you feel like someone's out to get you, you do have some sort of protection, like either from a friend or from Spirit, okay? If you haven't got a deep friendship with someone of the same sex, and you want a really good friend or a best friend, or someone that's like very authentic and honest and someone you can trust, that is coming in for you, okay? And you possibly may get some really good advice from someone soon. So you've got advice from a friend, and you've got good advice from a wise person. There's some advice that you possibly needing or requiring, maybe not now, maybe in the near future, and you're going to get it. Okay, hi Eva, thank you. And there's a deep friendship coming in, so it could be this new friend. I feel this is a new friend, but I don't think the advice is coming from them. And if you are worried or concerned about like any sort of like having to defend yourself, someone's going to either be there to protect you about this. Like say you're at work and someone's doing the wrong thing and you're defending yourself, you're setting a boundary, someone's gonna like stick up for you type of energy. Okay, so I don't think it's like a warning of anything dire. And then there's possibly a deep friendship coming. And I do feel you'll meet these people if you're working through work, someone else coming into the workplace. And then you have some advice from a wise person. So what's the advice about, Spirit? Show me for, it's me again, like what advice? What advice is here? Like, why do you need this advice? The Hermit. So this is a knowledgeable, wise person. Got the Hermit energy, someone who's been through a lot in their life and they're able to help you, like guide the way in something. It could be about a home situation. It could be a family member. I do feel it's like a grandfather, an uncle, a masculine energy. I don't feel it's a feminine energy. You're going to get advice, possibly about a difficulty you have or a burden you're carrying. Could be something from the past as well. Something that is, yeah, it's going to allow you to move forward. They're not showing me directly what this is, but you're not going to worry about it anymore. So when you are, and it could happen in September, so if you are super worried about something, you're going to get advice from someone, you're going to take it and you're not going to worry anymore. It's not showing me what it is, but it could be something to do with a family situation or where you live or who you live with. Okay, maybe that's who the advice is from, family member. So why does I'm just reading, I'm waiting for something about my parents' house. Yeah, it could be because that home card came up. So why do you need to defend yourself? Because someone's going to stand up for you, protect you, possibly about finances or an offer coming in regards to money. There's a female involved in this. Maybe you need to defend yourself against a female or really set your boundaries here with someone. They will fall off their perch. They will not like win in regards to this. If this is about winning and losing, like you will be the victor, you will be the winner. It could have something to do about money. Just be careful as well that, you know, where you put on a literal level, where you put your wallet. There's something about defending yourself about money. It's like a literal thing, like you go in a store and someone accuses you of not paying for something or stealing something. Okay, that's quite literal, isn't it? So just be aware, be careful. You may need to defend yourself, but you will get support. It could be a masculine that's involved in this defensiveness about money as well. It could be to do with a home as well. And you're disappointed. So it may be like you know this person, you're disappointed in them. Maybe Spirit is showing you their true colors. So you may be seeing someone's true colors after some sort of, you know, needing to be defensive. It could be that you definitely see their true colors. You're disappointed, but you're also glad you were shown this person's true colors. They could be a Sagittarius. You could be in a relationship as well, or if it's a platonic relationship that you thought was a strong relationship, it's actually not, and you're sort of seeing that. Could be a brother. Someone's 20 years old. Okay, that was your reading. It's me again. The next person is is Eva. Thank you, Eva. Post your question. If you do donate, you will get a longer reading. And let's reset the Spirit Talker for you, Eva, and I will use Spirit Talker for those who donate. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the next 12 months. Let me know what sign you are, Eva, what star sign you are. Hi, Queen. How are you? Okay. And my beautiful, trusty moderator. Okay, let's have a look and see what's for Eva here. The next 12 months. Wow. Okay, so we have Magician energy, which is Gemini, Virgo, and there's a lot of like, this is very supportive energy for you. Let's have a read. It is in the stillness and presence of the journey. So you could be going on a journey, but this is more like your soul journey, that you will find yourself exactly where you need to be. So Spirit's saying for the next 12 months, you need to be just like, try. I know it's really hard. It's hard for me to live in that present moment and enjoy nature, enjoy each and every day, and be kind. I'm getting be kind with you. Perhaps there's been instances through your soul path and your journey, and I've had this personally, where I haven't been as kind to people as I should have been in the past. So there's something about kindness, and you're moving into, obviously, the more energy, the energy you put out, you will get back. So something about kindness and compassion to others, and enjoying being more in the present moment in the next 12 months. We also have Aries energy with this, okay? Strong Virgo here. I don't know if you're a Virgo. Cancer, okay. You'll find yourself where you need to be, so that's going with the flow of that water energy that you carry a lot more this year. What else is here for Eva for this year? Anything she needs to do? Let's look at what you need to know the most. What does Eva need to need to know the most? Spirit Talker just said you are supported. So there's a lot of spiritual support. There's possibly a lot of support from others, parents, friends, family, partner if you have one. Tell me if you're partnered or not as well, so I can look at love for you. What does Eva need to know the most? It's not the deck I need to use. Okay, let's try another deck. Okay. What does Eva need to know the most? And we'll look at your challenge. So in this presence and stillness that Spirit's saying in the year 2025 to 2026, like for the next 12 months anyway, there's a change in regards to your spirituality. There's a pureness coming through. We have purification. You're releasing things that don't, that are no good for you, possible habits and certain ways of thinking, as well as people. Getting out in nature, you're possibly traveling. Japan or Asia may be significant to you in some capacity as well. Okay. The challenge is going to be the challenge is going to be living in the present moment. So maybe things come up and you're like, and it's like, no, just go with it. Go with the flow here with this. So the challenge is going to be finding joy and delight in the challenging times, and the understanding that they is part of your soul journey, and there's lessons here. So there's definitely lessons there's always lessons for us. But the challenge is going to be joy and delight. So it's going to be hard for you to see the good in certain things that do happen, which tells me there may be some challenges. We all have challenges. It's part of the human story, right? You may be going back to Asia, okay? Or going over there for a visit or holiday. How is Spirit helping you in the next 12 months? Yeah, find your passion. So your challenge is joy and delight, and Spirit's helping you to find your passion. So you will be encountering a new passionate beginning, start. Could be with a person. When I see the word passion, it always, or passion or pleasure, it always reminds me of relationships. But at a soul level, it's like you'll be finding what it is you're passionate about. Like, I don't know how I'd live without my tarot. I don't know what I'd do. I'm sure I'd find something to do, but this is like, I'm so glad that I found this earlier on in my life, because I've had the joy of being able to help others and be able to do cards and storylines, and I love it. Okay, so there's something here about you finding your passion in the next 12 months. So if you don't have anything like you're super passionate about or a hobby, you will be finding one. You could also have some paranormal experience, I'm hearing, like, and the spirit talker is denoting to that. Just make sure that you're protecting your energy as well. You may hear things around you, or you know, start to see lights, or hear, you know, be aware, be more spiritually aware of energy. We will clarify that passion card and what that's about. What else do we have here? Past. So, you know, maybe things in the past, you haven't used your wisdom, you haven't used your knowledge, you haven't been smart about certain things in the way you think or what you've said or how you've behaved. We've all been through this, okay? That's not a surprise. And you possibly have been conflicted as well in your soul, in your spirit, like you've been, even in your body, there's been conflict within, and you're leaving that. That's in the reverse. Okay, so there's an inner harmony coming in for you, which is really nice. Let's look at the present, and then we'll have a look at the future. Present. The frog spirit is here, very cute. I haven't seen this card. Spirit is asking you to protect your energy, right? Because you're shining a lot of light. You are a light being, and just be careful of who you're associating with. There's some shadow energy that you possibly need to do. I'm picking up the moon card with that. It is a beautiful, colorful card. You need to be your authentic self, or just really practice with, oh, hear those birds. With living in the present, practice the art of using your intuition and being your authentic self, like letting your light shine. I live in Bali, Eva, and it's beautiful. Come and visit Bali, it's amazing. And then the future energy, you have astral travel, and caution needed. So because there's more spirituality coming for you in the next 12 months and you are leveling up on a spiritual level, there's a need to protect your energy more. Surround yourself in white light, especially if you're going to a shopping mall, or if you're working in a job that's got a lot of people around you. It's important to like protect your energy more, because these vampires and these demons that are out there that live within people, yes, they are, and they do, and I've literally witnessed it and experienced it. They will be drawn to you like a moth to a light, okay? Right, why is the passion here? Because they want some of that, right? And they can't find it, and they gravitate towards light beings to get it, okay? All right, let's have a look. Passion. You've got travel on the agenda for 2026. Let's get some literal messages. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, home, maybe moving. There's a lot more stability in regards to where you live or who you live with coming in. You've got passion. You've got excitement, adventure. And you said your partner's at a distance, so you'll definitely be meeting up in the next 12 months. There is some decisions to make. You need to look at things with a practical level without naivety, gullibility, and just be very practical about some certain decisions that you make. There is some information incoming. We are clarifying the passion part of it for 2026. You're going to be learning something new, a new hobby. I'm picking up here. You've also got Sagittarius energy, and you've got the Scorpio energy. So between now, I would say October, November, and the end of the year is going to be a very important time for you in regards to passion. That's nice. You need to be like looking at your finances and having more of a budget plan here, and thinking about what you want to do with any money that you save Do you want to buy a property and settle down, or do you want to travel? So there's like a decision to be made, and I think a lot of it is in regards to travel or save and purchase a home. There's something about you not being able to do both, and it's very hard unless you're a millionaire to do both, right? But that doesn't mean you can't like travel close by or go on one trip this year, because I do see travel here for you. My daughter chose travel. She's in Europe right now. I'm really proud of her. Hi Sarah, if you're watching. And 3 of Cups. So whatever you're doing, there's a lot of happiness, like kindred spirit energy, meeting new friends, starting a new hobby, joining a new group. I'm hearing you may be learning about either food or wine as well. So if you're interested in cooking, maybe you're doing cooking classes, maybe you're starting a vlog on recipes or something. That would be very good for you, like a social media thing that you're passionate about, like setting up a YouTube channel. You would be very, hold on, I'm getting other messages. You'll be very successful. And the other message I was just getting is if you're calling out for spirit or asking God for help, or Jesus or your angels, or you're even calling out to a past loved one, they hear you. That's what I just got, okay? They hear you, especially if it's a masculine grandfather. I'm also picking up a name and it's gone. So sometimes names just go straight through and I can't grasp it. It's an unusual name. It could be Dutch, or it's not even coming in. It could begin with S, okay? Yeah, so you could take an Italian, you could take, oh, I just got an idea as well. Woohoo, ideas coming in. So you could like take, learn Italian, and while you're doing it, learn how to cook Italian food, and maybe make, there's something here like creating something else, not just learning something, but creating something from it. To expand your passion to others, or to enjoy it on a social media basis, okay? So that's really good. Why am I not reading your message? Arkit or Ankit, I apologize, but I'm reading for somebody else, okay? So I will put you on the list. I can't do 10 things at once. I've got to read cards, read for a person that's donated, mind you, and or the other, and read your message at the same time and respond to you in the middle of a reading. That's just rude, okay? Right, next person is Marissa. Oh, and also, Eva, you may be drawn to Italy because there's something like you came from there, or there's something about, you may be really interested in like medieval history, and it could be like European history, English history, from Spain, and from Italy, and like you're really interested in history. And if you are, Ankit, I'm deleting you because I can't cope with that. Okay, hi Juicer. Sorry guys, if you are rude, and I know you guys won't be, but like that person is just like, what about me? What about me? Okay, let's reset the spirit talker for Marissa. And I don't want to do that, but it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. Yeah, so you may be interested in medieval history if you're interested in like doing a course on Italy, and you probably were from there in a previous life. Marissa, my boyfriend is Italian, but I also love Spain. Yeah, and you probably like old buildings and museums and things like that, and you're really drawn to the architecture or the culture. So just know that wherever you're drawn to, you're probably from that area in the past. Be really good also to do your genealogy. I'm going to do that when I'm with my mum in England in 3 weeks. I'm so excited! I'm busting, guys. I'm busting, but I will be on live, and I will be doing loads of vlogs over there on like castles and like gardens and shops, and it's going to be so good. Probably cold, but it's going to be good. Will Marcus and I get into a relationship? I thought he was interested in me, but I don't know anymore. Right, I'm going to use Okay, I just heard lose. Now, I'm not saying you're going to lose him. I'm just like, that's the word I got. You're frightened, possibly this fear. Let's have a look at you versus them, okay? How you feel and how they feel in return. Thank you, Eva. You can talk to me, Marissa, where I'm reading for you. It really does help the energy come through, even if you're just saying yes, no, thanks, whatever, okay? You versus them. Spirit, please bring forward messages for Marissa that are clear, concise and correct about her relationship. We're doing a her versus him. Thank you, Spirit. So you're very giving. You're very giving. You're very good and quick and incoming with communication. I hope he is too. But I have a feeling he's not right now because of like the question. So you're overgiving. Now, there's a need to detach without playing games. You can detach your energy without actually playing games. Detachment is not playing games. So detachment is being independent. There's nothing more alluring to a man than an independent woman, okay? Trust me. So use that information to your advantage. You know, if you don't live together, especially, like if he calls you, like, I'm not going out, like, you know, do you want to go out and have the strength to say no for once? Okay. Have the strength to say no, I want to have a bubble bath tonight or whatever. I want to read, I want to research something, I want to meditate, I want to watch a show that has come up on YouTube. Oh, by the way, Twin Paranormal, the boys over there are online. Well, they were on today, they had a premiere. Go watch it. It would have been finished by now, so you can go on YouTube and watch that. Sorry, I just had to say that. I love Twin Paranormal. I'm saving that for later. But anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. There's a need to say no at some point to him if he asks you to go out. I'm not saying playing games, detachment, but if he calls, don't pick up the phone. That's not what I'm saying. But there's a feeling from you like you're giving here and he's not responding, or there's no response, or he's not communicative as he used to be, or isn't communicating well, and you're like looking with like you're going at a deeper level possibly. Is this my fault? What is it, something about me that I've done or said or he doesn't like anymore? There's that feeling here. But there is a need to detach, because I'm telling you, if a masculine wants you, he would go move mountains to be with you and to call you and etc. So if that's not happening, there's a need for you to pull back your energy and spend some time on yourself, because then they say detachment isn't playing games, but I think everything is a game, right? Life is a game. So it's like gonna sort of jolt him out of reality a little bit and go, oh, she's not always there for me. Does that make sense? And etc. Okay, and etc. Let's have a look at your anything else that's coming through for your energy, Marissa. You have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, exactly what I just said. So you've got strong Virgo energy the month of September. There's a need here to really pull back your energy, focus on you, do something you love, see some friends, watch some movies, do some self-care. Art projects would be very much highlighted. What star sign are you, Marissa? Okay, go and look at the new moon reading in Virgo. It was on the live section of my channel a few days ago on the 23rd. And look at your sign, your sun and your rising, and that's for everybody. Okay. Yeah, meditation, getting into your spiritual center. You have this deep knowing here that something is not 100%. Let's have a look at his energy. 9 of Swords in the reverse. He's not worried. He's not worried. And I'm surprised the 9 of Swords didn't come out in the upright for you if there's worry and anxiety here. But I think when you detach your energy and pull back, you can really focus back on your own energy, and you can sort of show him you're setting boundaries. You're not always going to be there. You're not overgiving anymore. I stopped overgiving recently to a group of people, and it really on an inward level just felt good, because they never give really back at all. Not that I expect anything. So there's something about definitely that. You got the Nine of Swords in the reverse for his energy. Okay, so are you saying things possibly? Are you questioning him? Because there's a feeling from him of defensive energy, like he has to defend himself. He has to answer to you in some sort of way. Marissa, is this making sense? Be honest with yourself. Be honest here, okay? There's something here where he feels like he has to answer. When he's like, it's like he feels that you should know his love for you. And he shouldn't have to defend himself on a constant basis about where he's at, who he's with, because he sees you as a gift and he feels that he gives enough but it's not in an emotional sense. There's like an air and earth energy here. It's very like you want him to be more emotionally open. You want him to be more available on an emotional level. This is hard for masculine energies. Sorry for all you guys out there, and some of you, you're not all like that, but the majority of masculine, I would say, let's say 50-50. Let's just not like get anyone upset on the channel, but there is like something about you really wanting him to be a lot more emotionally open. You may contact each other a lot on social media as well. Like, I feel that in the near future, he's going to be communicating with you a lot more than he is now. I do feel he wants to create something with you because you've got the Magician energy, Virgo. But with this person, it's like, he may be a Taurus, like, he takes a long time to make decisions, but when he makes it, he's like, he sticks with that. So there may be an indecision here, and it's hard for him to open up on an emotional level because we don't have any cups here in his side of the reading, not like yours. Okay, he may be learning something new at work or doing something new. He may be really focused on his finances right now. Maybe there's something here about the focus isn't on you on an emotional level at this point, but it doesn't mean to say it's not there within his soul, that he loves you. So how does he feel? Like, is this gonna move forward? You need to think more positively about this situation. He is a soulmate, okay? He is supposed to be in your life. There is lessons here. And then you've got your energy, Cancer. So Spirit is trying to move this relationship forward, but there is indecision here on his part because I feel that it's not that he doesn't feel less about you, but he's got a lot going on in his family life. He thinks you're a princess. He thinks you're a queen. He puts you on a pedestal inside him. So I don't see any cards of deception. I don't see any cards of endings. There's no tens here. So I think that you don't have anything to worry about, but it would be nice for him to open up more emotionally, and there is a need for you to pull back your energy, especially in September, okay? So that you can sort of show him, like, I'm not always there for you when you want me, and I do have my own life, and I'm not overgiving anymore, okay? Without playing games, if you can. It's hard to do, right? All right, I've got a sore bum. All right, we've got a lot of I don't know if you had lost a child as well, and you don't have to answer that, Marissa, but I don't think the child was born. Okay, I don't like to bring these messages through, but it's coming through. If that's the case, if that's your story, that child is with you, and if it's not your story and you know someone else that has lost a child, just let them know that that child is with them. And it's hard to bring those messages through, and you don't have to answer that either, Marissa. I'm not expecting a response. Okay, Certified Princess, you are next. Let's do it. I'm going to turn off the spirit talker. What can I expect for my birthday this year? You are a Libra. And when is your birth date, Miss Libra? Let's have a look. It's your birthday. Hey, shawty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. Let's have a look at the tea leaf oracle for this one, because they can bring out really specific things. Okay. October, 19th of October, hey? The 19th of October. Let me know if you're in a relationship as well, certified princess, because I am feeling like relationship vibes here. Flowers, happiness. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, it's just going to be a really beautiful time around your birthday, gifts and romance, okay? If you're not in a relationship, there could be someone coming in, okay? So let's have a look and see. We have, just be aware, there's a need here not to expect gifts from everyone or expensive gifts and people. I'm just going to say that, okay? Because birthdays and celebrations are about getting together with people and the energy and family, etc., and not necessarily about what you're receiving. I just want to say that, and that's for everyone, okay? Right, we've got, apart from your birthday, we've got solid foundation, success with effort. I do feel like a lot of hard work is coming up for you in your next solar year from October through to 2026. Ooh. You have some sort of strong emotion coming in, but because I felt love vibes, I feel it's more passion and pleasure than anger, because fire energy can be anger. You may be disappointed with a friend. So maybe a friend is going to disappoint you on your birthday. Yes, I bring the sour with the sweet, guys. Sorry. You may be disappointed. Maybe you book a restaurant. I see you booking a restaurant. And I do feel that that would be a good birthday for you to book a restaurant and have a meal around a table. Like, I just see you around a table and people coming in and saying happy birthday. There's quite a few people there, all right? There may be a misunderstanding, and I feel that's related to the friend. So the friend may not be able to come, and you may be really disappointed, right? But that's okay, because you've got plenty of other people there. You're not going to believe this, and I swear to God, this is face down. You probably saw it. Table, because I saw you sat around a table, okay? I do feel there's a lot of hard work ahead. Table signifies work, sitting at a table, studying, learning something new, putting the hard work into yourself as well. I'm getting a lot of exercise, and you're quitting a habit in 2026. It's like a New Year's resolution where you're quitting a habit. Be careful with your finances. Like, there's a feeling of you possibly wanting to, or a danger of you overspending in 2026. If you, because I just saw my trip, and it has nothing to do with me. But if you're going on a trip, make sure that you're doing it within your budget, okay? You could be going somewhere sunny. I do feel there's travel here. There's a lot of happiness, and your health is going to be really good, although I'm not a health practitioner. So if you feel any niggles, go to see a naturopath or, a doctor or whatever you go to, okay? There is something about wine. A little red wine may be good for you. It says time to go out and have fun. So lots of social engagements, possibly meeting new friends. I want to bring out the Light Seers deck. Let's see what's here. So why is this hard work and success with effort here for 2026? And I do feel it's more like 2026. I do also see you having a habit that you will be breaking, and it will be like a New Year's resolution, so it won't happen before the end of 2025, but you'll be doing it then. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to put the spirit talker on for you. I think there's a message coming through. Hold on a second. Okay, let me just put that on. So what is this hard work ahead for certified princess and success with any efforts that you put into any sort of work? Yeah, you've got a celebration. There's definitely, be careful with your money. You may have to make some unexpected purchases or debts or bills or whatever. So just make sure you're saving as much as possible. I'm also getting the name Jared. Jared or Jared. Something beginning with G. I think you're like, you really love to dress up and you're really proud of how you look, but you don't have to spend a lot of money. So if the danger with money is about, you know, buying clothes and whatever, although it could be, like I said, about like a vacation, like you don't have to, like I go to thrift stores all the time and buy stuff because I don't, you know, I like secondhand stuff. Okay. I like it because I think it's more like on an environmentally friendly sort of like thing. Okay, so there is hard work coming in. Be careful of your finances. There will be a celebration. Your birthday will be really special as well, and it will be probably at a restaurant. Glynis or Glennis. I don't know if you know someone called Glynis or Glennis. I was getting Jared before. It's something beginning with G. There may be a couple that's G and G, like a grandparents, if that makes sense. So let me know if you know a Glynis or a Jared. Okay, time to go out and have fun. We have the Hanged Man. You're going to be in groups of people where you're like really interested in what they're talking about and you're putting your opinion across as well, I do feel. There is disappointment with a friend. What is this disappointment about? Like they're always working, they're never there for you, they're working on other stuff. Maybe they're going on a different soul path or journey to you, they're changing, you're changing. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. So there could be some sort of betrayal from a friend. Yes, I bring the sour with the sweet. There could be some conflict in regards to this. It could be about money. What is this about? You thought someone had potential, but now you have the Star in reverse. There's something you hoped for with this friend or hoped it would grow into a beautiful relationship. It's not going to. But remember that, you know, you will have a divine detour because Spirit will remove people from your life that are not meant to be in it. 8-8, it's part of your healing journey on the screen. You may know someone called Scott. Let me know if you know someone called Scott, S-C-O-T-T. Yeah, you're going on a new adventure and you're meeting new friends along the way. So I do feel in the next 12 months you will be disappointed in a friend, and I don't think that that friendship will be able to be resurrected. I remember they've also got a lesson to learn from what you've taught them in their life or how long you knew each other. I'm also getting like Michelle and Sandy. I don't know if you know anyone called Michelle or Sandy. Okay, 10 of Cups, you will be super happy with the right people and kindred spirits you will meet along the way in 2026. You have the Lovers here. I do feel for you that there's definitely love coming into your life in 2026. We also have the Twin Flame card there. Let's just clarify this Lovers energy. Why is the Lovers here? This is such a beautiful card in this like Seer's deck, isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, so the friends you cut off, that could have already happened then, but I feel it's possibly a different friend to the friend that may not be able to come to your birthday. Okay, maybe. All right. Why is the Lovers here? Can you show me more information about who this is, where they'll possibly meet, the character of this person? There's potential growth here, I'm hearing. I think there's been disappointments in the past for you with love. I mean, we've all had those in relationships, right? Where we've had to move on and grow. Yeah, there's been definitely a significant relationship in your life that's really disappointed you emotionally, and you've been going through healing. But I feel that 2026 is going to be for love. It's going to be a very big part of your life and your year, okay? Why is the Lovers here? Who is this person? Yeah, a really strong relationship. Could happen in August. We have August energy here. August 2026 could be significant. There could be a Leo. We've got Gemini here. It could happen around the full moon or a new moon. Why is the moon here? Yeah, equality I just got on the Spirit Talker. So like this is a very equal relationship. It's not fraught with conflict or having to be on guard or, you know, ghosting or anything like that. There's no fear attached to this, I don't feel. This is a soulmate. This person's probably, I'm hearing, from a previous life. This is someone who you will fall in love with. This is a very mature, emotionally caring, compassionate person. They could be a water sign, but I don't really with signs, okay? We've got double Pisces and Leo here. Gemini. You're going to feel like all your luck has come at once with this person. This is a beautiful turn of events in 26 with love for you, okay? Whereas whatever's happened in the past where you've had to defend yourself, you're not going to do that anymore. You could have been with a very controlling person in the past. This person you could meet on a trip, or like they're just very adventurous, and there's the Ace of Cups, okay? That was your reading. Whoop, whoop. Okay, Feia, F-E-I-Y-A-H, Feia, post your question. If you're asking about love, guys, I will use this beautiful triple goddess deck. I also have a deck called, oh, far out. I hate it when I like forget the names of my decks because like the person that made them wouldn't be very happy. So I've got the triple goddess deck in my hands. Okay, I'll have to think about that. Okay. Also, you could know someone called Charles. Charles. Certified Princess Feia. How is Gary the Virgo feeling about me? Can you tell me if you are, is this a crush? Is this an ex? Who are they to you, please? Guys, when you ask me about love, just let me know, like, or a relationship with someone, tell me who they are to you, because otherwise, okay, you're in a relationship. Okay, let's have a look at you versus them. I just got the word blissfulness. So there's a blissful feeling here, like a lot of love, a lot of being satisfied, especially on an intimate level. So 6 of Pentacles. With the last you versus me reading I just did for someone, they got the same card. So this is you being very generous with your time and energy towards this person. You're very giving. You're very giving of your time. Gary. You could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo. You're very passionate about this person. You have a lot of chemistry. You're very balanced and you have a lot of love for this person, and possibly sometimes sacrifice your own, like filling your own cup and spending time on yourself, because you are, like, this person is at the forefront of your mind, like, all the time. You're a Pisces, okay. You don't have any Pisces energy yet. Conversation or communication is very important, especially right now. There's something adventurous about you. There's something very spontaneous about you as well, or you want things to be a bit more adventurous or spontaneous within the relationship. Sometimes things are a burden, like sometimes it's really hard for you to communicate. I don't know why. But communication could be a challenge. I don't know if you're from a different culture or a different language, or there's a language barrier here. You know, it doesn't have to be, but there's some sort of like recent, I'm hearing like difficulty where you've just, he's not seeing you, like even on an emotional level. Okay. So he's not seeing you on an emotional level. You could have been praying on this as well. I feel that you want commitment from this. Let's see what he wants. What does Gary want? Okay. Let me just pull some more cards on this before I show you. How long have you guys been together? It's very hard for him to communicate. There's a strong strong attraction on an intimate level from you to him as well, and him to you and you to him. There's a very equal, especially in intimacy, but that can't last forever. It's got to be built on something else. And you may feel he's hiding something from you. Let me know if you feel he's hiding something from you. And please read my disclaimer. Okay, that's really important, because the cards are bring through messages. I wanted to like let you know them, but don't get upset with me if the cards are bringing out messages for you. Okay, and that's for everyone. But there's an emotional dissatisfaction with him, and if you feel he's hiding something, he is. But whatever he's hiding, and I feel it's like, it may be something he hasn't told you about. It doesn't, so what, I will clarify this, right? So it could be something he hasn't told you about and he's put it out of his mind. And I'm not saying he should have told you anyway, but there's something he's like not telling you everything, either about who he is or, so what is this about? Why, what is he hiding? If Spirit can tell us, there's an emotional dissatisfaction in regards to him and you. I think the intimacy is fine. I'm getting the name Richard on the Spirit Talker. I don't know if he's been in the spotlight in some sort of way. Could be on social media. Now this deck has the double fool. Different clothes, but it's the double fool card. He possibly hasn't told you about a relationship in his past. You may have brought it up and he doesn't want to talk about it as well. That's caused him a lot of inner conflict, and that's why he wants to put it out of his mind. But it's important to nurture the relationship, and so that you guys can grow at a soul level. If you discuss like his pain or as well as yours, and like his healing journey. And I've just got literally the word healing. So there's a healing that he still hasn't like processed in regards to an ex. Okay. And I do feel that it will come, if this relationship continues, which I'll look at now, it will come out and he'll be able to like let you know like how it made him feel, and you'll even be able to like help him with that healing journey and getting over that, because it's how it made him feel. Okay, it's not about the other person, it's how that person treated him and made him feel. But I feel that whatever relationship he was in the past, there was a very difficult breakup, or well, that the Fool is Libra as well as Aries, so double Libra there. Okay. He could have met her at a party, like in the past. What else do we have here? What is this issue or this healing that he needs to go through? That's why he may be emotionally distant. It's not that he's dissatisfied. It could be now that he's distant emotionally because of what's happened. And he needs like strength in regards to his own healing after he's detached the devil from this person. Yeah, and that's just clarification of what I'm saying. And you know, you guys can create from this healing through his healing. And I'm not discounting your healing that's possibly required either. It says on the spiritual wheel, you can make a difference. So you can make a difference to his healing, and the strength energy is also, apart from courage, is about healing. We also have the magician here, which is healing energy. So there's going to be patience required so that this can come out, and that you can, Maria, you are next, post your question, and that you can go to like a higher level in your relationship, and you can discuss the heartbreak, pain, the conflict within that he may have, and it will make you stronger, but he's going to have to want to open up too. A piano may be significant, or playing the piano, or you may see a piano. That's your sign, okay? Maria, post your question. If anyone would like to donate, you can do so through the description. My PayPal link is below. I will do Maria's reading, and then I'm going to take a short break, okay? I will also be doing a live daily, okay? Maria, what does Jabba feel, and will he return? You always ask the same question. Sherry, what about a piano? I just got it through the spirit talker, so I let Faya know that a piano. So if it may mean something to Faya or someone else online. Okay, Maria, you always ask the same question. Are you living? Obviously, he's not with you. We always talk about this because, like, it's the forefront of your mind. This lover's energy. You know, what have I told you before? Because I can't remember everyone's story, and you need to hear what Spirit's told you before. I think a lot of people just want to hear what they want to hear. Hey, Jamie. Because there may be no movement forward with this relationship. I do feel this person is possibly entertaining, they're single, they're having fun possibly with their friends. Will they come back in? There's gratitude for the lessons this relationship taught you as well, or needing to be grateful for lessons it taught you. But love is so much on your mind. Like, you guys coming back together is like, that's all you think about. That's all you want. That's all you're trying to manifest. What's his energy? Ace of Swords, clarity, communication, confusion. He doesn't know how he feels. He's not sure. He could be like wanting to date other people, or I'm not saying he is dating right now, but he could be wanting to like be more free. There's been a lot of fighting. You guys have fought a lot. And he doesn't want to defend himself anymore. You can't, I'm just hearing you can't own someone. I know you love him. He could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo. That's coming through, Gemini. He's possibly learning something new within his work, or he's trying to distract himself from, this is like difficult. He's trying to distract himself from the difficulty that you guys have had, so that he can possibly move forward and move on. And if it's this hard, like, you need to ask yourself, is it worth it? And if it is, why it is, because you loving him is not enough. you can't own someone, and you can't make someone want to be with you. And why would you want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you as well? Because that is emotional confusion. He doesn't really know how he feels. There's been a lot of fighting. There's a lot of defensive energy here. And this wanting to be on his own, Four of Swords, is very paramount in his energy to understand himself and to cut through his illusion and confusions emotionally that he has. Possibly wants to be friends right now. You've got the Tower, so big changes happening for him, where he's going to be able to like really see something from a different angle and have this understanding of you in some sort of way at a soul level, so he can understand where he needs to be, either with you or with him. And I'm not going to bring forward, yes, you're going to be back together or not. It's all about the work you put in and he puts in together. And if he's not willing, then it's not going to work, okay? So that's your answer. If he's not willing to communicate, and he is in two minds right now, like how to even approach you, or how he feels, or there's some sort of like naivety or gullibility, or not wanting to face his emotions, or not even understanding his emotions. Why is the Tower here? Seven of Swords. Because there's so much that is hidden in his own mind, and he wants to just move forward like on a very balanced, and he doesn't feel that right now he can do that. And I don't think it's anything necessarily to do with you. So there's something going on within his soul that he's changing. And he's, going through a transformation, and he wants to nurture something, but he doesn't know if it's like the relationship that he wants to nurture. And like there is a major like change coming in, where he's going to have to make a decision and do the right thing. The Wheel and the Justice card are huge energies. This can be Libra season as well, or Sagittarius season. So anytime between Libra season, which is October, October through to the end of the year, let's say, there is going to be some sort of resolution. But there's still going to be some sort of conflict here. And this could be legal as well. You may live in the west of the US, I'm hearing as well. Something about location. I think you have a deep knowing that you need a new start. And I think you have a deep knowing that it's not with this person. But I don't think you want to sort of like admit this, Maria. Twin Soul. If anyone is here that would like to donate, you can do so. You will jump the queue. You will be next in line. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break to probably turn the camera this way so you won't see me walking downstairs. Hi, Twin Soul. You will be next. You will be next, okay, and I'm just going to go and have a quick break. Please make sure that you think very carefully, Twin Soul. Use your question wisely. If somebody, hey Jamie, thank you. If somebody, Kalpana, I'll put you on the list. If anyone would like to donate, you can do so now, and when I get back to my studio, I can go forward with your reading, Twin Soul. I will be back soon. Okay. Okay. Hi, Nandini. And Schumann. Twin Soul, let's have a look at your reading. Moon, Isa. I'll put your name on the list. Ibrahim. I can't see your question. Oh my God. I can't see your question. You're gonna have to ask, you're gonna have to put it on again, please. Like the one you let go. Couldn't be me, baby. I do have the list, Jamie. Twin Soul, post your question again. I can't see it, darling. Thank you. Okay. We're going to put the spirit talker on, see what comes through, if anything comes through. Okay. For Twin Soul, please bring forward messages that are clear, concise, and correct for Twin Soul. See what's here. Why do my parents play photos of my sister and I'm making the right decisions to walk away from them? My sister, play favoritism with my sister and I'm making the right decision walking away from them. Okay, let's have a look at your parents and their energy towards you mainly. What is the energy towards you? I'm going to use the Tea Leaf Oracle as well because I think there's going to be specific messages there. First of all, let's look at your mother. And with your mother, she is quite militarian, I want to say, but very strict in some ways. Okay, she may have been brought up like this herself. Inside I feel that they do that. I'm only good when I'm giving them something and never appreciated. Well, first of all, she loves you very much. You could be her firstborn as well. That's like, it doesn't have to be, but I'm just feeling, because it is the ace, so she could be, she wants the best for you 100%. But she may be very like, you need to do this with your life, you need to do that with your life. You don't feel like you have any say. Okay. The sister is the first. Okay. So there's like, she could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Your mother. She wants you to, like, she wants the best for you. She definitely wants the best for you. She feels that she's trying to support you in her best way she can, but she doesn't necessarily agree with like the life you live or the direction you're going in. She wants to put you like on the right path. She wants to see you passionate about something. She possibly wants to see you at college, or I'm just picking up her energy here. So, you know, what you see, what she reflects out, right, may not necessarily be what she actually is trying to do, if that makes any sense. So it doesn't mean to say that, you know, how she projects, whatever energy she projects, doesn't necessarily mean, like, there's a very defensive. She doesn't want you to be defensive. She wants you to understand her. But that doesn't mean to say she's doing the right thing, okay? If she bullies you and you feel that, then she's not doing the right thing. I don't know if you've communicated this with her. Perhaps you have, perhaps you need to. But she doesn't want you to be defensive towards her. She's sort of like, now that doesn't mean she's right, okay? She may say you're making mistakes, or that's wrong, or you don't do it that way. She's definitely had trauma here from her And there's a karmic cycle here that you can close out for your children, so you don't have to be the same. Okay, so maybe, you know, and she is very negative in how she reflects her energy. Okay, and she doesn't want you to answer back to her. I don't know how old you are, but if you're an adult, you need to sort of make your own mind up. Okay. You need to understand that people hurt people. There's something in her life, in her past, where she's been really hurt and there's trauma. So how she's reflecting her energy is a reflection on how she feels about herself. She may have never been told she's beautiful. She may have never felt she's beautiful. And this is an immature energy from her. Okay. So what should you do? I sort of don't want to look at your energy. I just want to know what you should do about this. Okay. Stand in your spiritual prowess. Know that you have a lot of spiritual growth and you are very spiritual and you can like create your own life, because the Queen of Wands is a creator. Then you've got the Eight of Wands. So this is distance. You possibly do need to distance yourself from her. You may have moved or be far away or at a distance, because we've got the Eight of Wands. So with the messages that are coming in, you could also get message from Spirit, the Two of Cups in the reverse. I don't know whether you can salvage this relationship at this point in your life with your mother. And at this point in time, you need to focus on yourself, your spiritual growth, connecting with people who are kindred spirits, and focus on your independence and being independent at every level, financial level, etc. And this is a cutting off communication. So I do feel that, you know, if there's any negative things coming from her and she has got negative energy in her reading, let's look at your father. Then, you know, she stay away. And it's a karmic, you know, it doesn't mean to say just because people are family that you have to like love them. So you need to work on your own healing now. Something's being obscured from you. You can't see. There's something that you can't see in regards to how she's been brought up, or the relationship she's had with her mother, especially mother. I don't know whether her mother, your grandmother, is still alive. The next person on the list is True Love. Let's look at father energy. I am sort of seeing the Emperor. Followed her lead, so maybe your father has followed her lead. Maybe she's been abusive to him in some sort of way, and there's a fear attached to him. I do feel he feels like he wants to walk away from her, but he doesn't feel like he can, and this could be financial issues or a financial tie. And he wants a happy family. So I think your father is very like put down. So maybe she puts him down in front of other people or behind other people's backs, or there's something here. He just goes with it because he doesn't know what to do. So there's a weakness about your father here, but we would like the family to be connect on a beautiful level. So a lot of the problems here are your mother. And this is also very karmic for him. The Judgment card is a big energy. He doesn't feel like things can change unless he was to walk away. Like he's desperate in some sort of way here. He avoids conflict with her because it's sort of like you can't win with her. She's always going to be the victor, be right. I actually do feel there's a time coming up where your father is either going to defend you or defend himself. And he doesn't want to work on the relationship anymore. So I do have this feeling like he will walk away, or there'll be a point that will separate these two individuals, okay? And things will end between them. I do feel the relationship that they have will end, okay? And even though they've been together since they were young, that doesn't mean to say that they will never like break up. My sister was with her husband for probably the same amount of time, but there's probably a separation here. Jones, the word Jones or the surname Jones may be significant here. They could have met in the 1990s, I'm hearing as well. But I do feel like your father may want a new start. Now, you know, read my disclaimer, guys. I only bring forward what the cards say. True love, what is your question? If anyone would like to donate, you can do so. I'll only be on for about 30 minutes more. Okay, we're going to reset the spirit talker for true love. True love, what is your question? And then we've got Starfall. So Starfall, if you're there, get ready. S Virgo. Okay, you're Virgo. S Virgo. Thank you. Hold on a second. Now, did Ermal donate as well? Sarah, hold on a second, Sarah. S Virgo. Sarah is your name, I think. True love, you'll have to wait, darling. True love, what does Spirit want me to know? Okay, so Sarah, what's your question? Ermal donated, but they donated for a private reading. So I don't know whether they just made a donation and left or what's going on there. But Ermal, if you're there, let me know so I can talk to you. Sarah, do you know someone called Jordan that's coming through? Let me know if you know someone called Jordan. What's your question, Sarah? I feel that Ermal is gone, but I do see like a donation from them. Sarah, post your question. Ermal, you donated for a private reading. Ermal, you donated $20, 20 Australian dollars. So you're going to have to email me with questions, and I will do a 30-minute reading for you. Okay. Wanted to know T's next action. Who is T towards you? Who is T towards you? Ace of Wands. So there's some sort of passion, intimate attraction, excitement, meeting of minds, energy here. Jordan, high school. From someone for a while, maybe like Spirit saying you need to reach out to them for whatever reason. Okay, let's pull some tea leaf oracle for you. What's going on with T and the next actions? He is a love interest, crush. So there's a vacation coming up here, either for you or for him. Let me know if this is resonating with you. You're feeling quite sensitive at this time in regards to this connection. That's a separate message. Let's have a look. Wow. Okay, you've got a separate message about money here, so we'll look at that in a second. I feel like you're quite shy. Okay. I don't know how to text one male. What do you mean you don't know how to text one male? My email address is below. Email me. They have to go. I'm getting that they must leave, like they must leave, or maybe they're going on a family vacation, they can't get out of it. But if you're shy, the most difficult part is over because you've met them, right? And you're talking to them and you've connected with them. This one's really important. Okay, that's the separate message. You've got a lot here about finances. Yes, for work, he has to leave. So you're feeling sensitive about this. The month of September is significant, possibly in regards to why he's leaving, or I don't know how long he's, you know, is he leaving for a long time, or is he leaving for good, or what's going on there? Okay, but he must leave. Like there's a thing here, like he has to do it. He doesn't really have a choice. Okay. You are very shy. It just said shyness on the spirit talker, and this is on airplane mode, by the way. Okay. Your bigger message today is about money, because there's some really good luck coming in. Spirit doesn't really necessarily giving me a lot of love vibes and wants to talk to you about finances. So there's something about vacation here, or leaving, going away, and the energy is September. So you've just said September in the feed. So if he's like saying he's going to come back in September, he will. And he really admires you. He really does admire you a lot. Okay, let's pull out some other cards. I'm going to go to the money section because there's some amazing things coming in for finances that you really need to know. Okay, I'm going to use a different deck. Show me his energy towards you. What is his energy towards you? What does he want from this relationship? What does he feel about you? I feel he feels like there's so many restraints right now, especially in regards that he has to travel. It's a frustrating energy towards him because I feel he wants to like cultivate the relationship and get to know you, and because we have the Fool, so he wants to start something with you, but he feels like he can't right now because of these work commitments, possibly. Sarah. Okay. So there's just know that he's going to communicate with you online, obviously, or on the phone or whatever when he's away. There's something coming in. He wants to communicate with you that he wants to work on the relationship to progress it to the next stage. This is really nice. And that right now he's just overburdened with work or other responsibilities, that he feels like he wants the relationship with you, but there's just so much in his way at the moment with other responsibilities, basically. Okay. But he is a soulmate. He could be an Aries. He wants to be open more with his affection. He is satisfied with how he feels about you. He's satisfied and he's sort of like set on you. I've got that song, I've got my mind set on you. So that's like really nice. But there's so many responsibilities. You could be an air sign or have air in your chart. You're probably a Virgo with that name. You are really worried. Happy Virgo there. Only happy when they're worried. I'm getting your energy now. You have not gone through some sort of healing process from either a past relationship, or you're needing to, in September is going to be a very big time for you in regards to moving towards that Nine of Cups, like what's going to emotionally fulfill you, okay? And there's that Virgo energy. So you've got double Virgo. September is going to be really important for eclipse season for you. Go and look at my all signs that was on live, and it was on the other day. You can find it in the live section of my channel, and look at your Virgo on there. Look at your rising as well if you know it, and if you don't, go find it. Rising or ascendant, same thing. Spirit right now wants you to enjoy your life with your friends, go out, have fun. There's something about financial comfortability as well. That's all I'm getting as far as the relationship goes. There will be some juggling back and forward in regards to you and him. There you are, Queen of, the King of Pentacles. But I do see love forming, or it could do from that relationship. As far as your finances go, the cards that came out, and a lot of cards came out for money for you, is a path with money is waiting for you to find it. You've got an opportunity or windfall. I haven't seen as many financial cards come out at once from this deck as they have right now for you. You've got increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And you've got the goldfish, that may be significant, or Asian culture. You've also got the good luck, horseshoe, and you've got the card of wealth. So I would go out, Miss Virgo, Sarah, and buy a lottery ticket, because there's a lot going on there. Okay, in regards to money for you. So yeah, focus on relationships, but focus on your money, and there is something coming in. It could be a job promotion, it could be a new job, but I do feel it's more like money, like a windfall, not even inheritance, more like you know, winning the lottery. You never know, someone has to. Right, let's have a look at the next person. Ermel, please send an email through. Let me just check if you did or not. Okay, Ermel, the only reason I want you to send an email, Ermel, is because that's 4 questions, and we can't do 4 questions on live. Okay, so you need to send an email so I can do a private one-on-one reading with you, and you can ask 3 questions, and we can go through that on a recorded reading for you, okay? Because I can't do that on a live. All right, so the next person is True Love. True Love. True Love, what does Spirit want you to know at this time? True Love, what does True Love need to know at this time? There's a quietness here. Everything just went still and quiet, so perhaps you need to really sit, close your eyes, empty your mind, ask your guides to give you visions, messages. Some guidance here is required. You've also got Gemini, Virgo energy here. You may have that in your chart. There's Magician energy. You need to navigate some sort of distraction. There's something around you. It could be white noise. It could be other people trying to like siphon your energy. It could be that you're living with people that are just noisy. And if you can't leave the house and go somewhere else, and there's like a need to get in your room and just like shut off and switch off with some earphones, or listen to some music, or just really tune out of the noise. Because the card says navigate distraction, and it went really quiet just before. It's not anymore. You got a dog barking in the background. There's noise around you, okay? And if you live in one bed, like if you have a bedroom, you need to create some sort of temple or sacred space for yourself in that room. And also definitely protect your energy. Use sage, use Palo Santo, use incense, use salt. Put salt inside your bedroom at the door. There's something about protecting your energy. Okay. Change is coming about here for you. And you've got this take the lead in your life, or needing to take the lead. You're wanting to take more of a like positive attitude, I'm hearing, but also take more like of a lead in your life. You want to start getting really serious about, especially where you live. Okay, because I think it's like your room may be a sacred space, but I don't think the energy, I'm not saying they're bad people, but it's the energy of who you're living with is sometimes very disturbing. And there's a need to be very honest and truthful with yourself here. I'm getting Libran energy, which is end of September to end of October, because this will be something happening around then. Okay. You need to be really honest with yourself and surrender these people. One of them could be a Libra, but it's more like your energy, like I do feel like time frame energy, like there's the time is like that TikTok card is there. So let's look at this, see if the TikTok card comes out. Not TikTok, like the app. It's called TikTok, one of these cards. Because someone is a false friend or wears a mask or isn't truthful, or you need to be strategic with yourself. 16th of the month, 16th of September, 16th of October, maybe significant dates, but this is to do with a new start. There's also a creative project that could support you even on a financial level. Yeah, there's something about your home and your environment that needs to change, and it is the number 5, so there is changes coming about, and Spirit's trying to lead you towards where you're supposed to be. Okay. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. Let's clarify this, please, Spirit. Show us what we need to hear. You have the Sun. I just want to talk about like your next solar year. I do feel that there's like a lot going on in the next 12 months for you in regards to location, even your job, but definitely where you live. You will be moving. Okay. What's this? Navigate distractions. I feel there's someone around you that is not honest. They're not like, they don't care about you at a friendship level. They're possibly not, a narcissist, or they're possibly just all after themselves. When you're creating true love, I want you to really come in a place of like, I can. So maybe you need to say affirmations to yourself, like you can accomplish everything and anything. Like there's like a I can energy here. I can do this. So you may have to affirm this to yourself a lot in the next 12 months. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Cups in the reverse. You will be separating from some of these people. They're not good for you. They're probably noisy. They're not the energy you want to be around. So you will be taking the lead. 3 of Swords. They just really affect you on an emotional level, perhaps. They affect your emotions. They affect your mental. So affirm to yourself as much as possible, right? And also start looking for, you can move to a place, even if it's not on your own, but like another place. I'm also getting like an older lady. Perhaps you're going to be moving in with an older lady. We'll get the tea leaf oracle in a second. And it's going to be really good for you to move in with this older person, because they're on their own, I feel, or they have a husband, but so they could be married or on their own. I'm not seeing that very clearly, but I am seeing there's a possible other person there, but they're calm, they're quiet, they leave you to yourself. They're possibly out a lot. So Spirit's wanting you to think about this, okay? Because it's really going to support your growth. When you've got energy vampires in your midst, in your way, they can pull on everything. Your money, your finances, your worth, your self-worth, your confidence, just everything. Whatever light you've got inside you, they can pull on it. And they're doing this on a subconscious, unconscious level, okay? So don't think they're aware of it. I don't think they are. Yeah, you will be successful. You will be moving. You're going to be quite guarded between now and when you do move, probably because of the information you've got here. But just be aware that not everyone has your best interest at heart right now. And you don't want to continue to work with these people. Don't give them any more than you already have given them, I'm hearing. So you may have given them, even lent them money or paid the rent 1 month for one of them or something. Okay, so what do you have to be truthful about with the change that is required? Yeah, there's a need for you to end a certain, I don't think you're doing this, I think you're working on this, but end a certain way of thinking or habit or habitual habit of thinking negatively. I think you're working on this. You're getting spirit support with this as well. And it's a slow process, but it's all part of your healing. It took me a long time to think in a more positive fashion. It takes time, okay? And you will get there. The sun is here. So the surrender card has come out. So I'm going to pull a surrender card, which is like what you need to release. And it wouldn't be surprise me if like the surrender to people pleasing or, you know, stress. Don't think you can fix these people, or there's a person in your environment that you think you could possibly support or fix, and you can't fix them. They could have an addiction as well, or you either know about it or you don't. It's time for relationships to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix people. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So that's just basic what we've been talking about. And when you're stressed, use breath work here and come back to your center and work on your root chakra and get out in nature as much as possible. But I think your main message here is you need to get away from the people that you live with, okay? And surrender to prayer in regards to this, and let Spirit guide you and show you the way, okay? That was your messages. And the next person is Starfall. So Starfall, if you're there, and I will be finishing shortly, guys. I've only got about 10 more minutes left. If you don't get your reading today, or if you know you're not going to get it because you're further down the list, you can donate now. I will honor my donations. Ermel, if you're still there, please email me. My email is in the description, okay? You must have an email account to be on YouTube, so you must have an email account, okay? So email me. Yeah, Ermel isn't there. Well, hopefully he emails me. Okay. True love. Okay. Thank you, Ermel. You did email me, and I've emailed you back. You need to send me 3 questions, Ermel, and I will send you your reading today. Okay. I will be doing a Virgo daily and a day. I will be doing a Virgo daily and a daily collective for after the live. I have to get that done. I have to get it done every day, and then I will email your reading, Irma, when you send me your questions. Okay. Starfall, if you're not there, go to Joanne. Let's go to Joanne and then Lord. Joanne and Lord, are you there? Joanne and Lord. Yeah, there are only 3 people online. I don't know why, because usually Sunday PM there's quite a few people online. That's fine. And the people that need to be here are here, right? Anne Schumann, you are, but I won't get to you today, okay? Because I am leaving the feed soon. I have to do my daily live, which you can go see me over there, and I have to do my Virgo live, and I have to do about 3 personal readings right now. So I don't have time today. I will not be on for to do 3 readings for another week, at least 8 days. So it'll be a week on Tuesday. So Tuesday, a week on Tuesday, I will be on. Okay. All right. I'm calling people's names. If you're not here, you're not here. Joanne's not here. Lord, are you here? And SK. So Lord or SK. I'm only doing 1 more reading. So Lord or SK. Whoever was first is Lord was first and SK was second. But if either of you are online, please post. Fishy lips. Okay, no, Phantom. Phantom, are you there? Phantom, are you there? Thank you, Emil. I just got your email. General. So you just want a general. Okay, I think it's like 20 to 30 minutes. She paid in Australian dollars, so it's about 20-minute reading. Thank you, Emil. Who is here? Who wants a reading? Come on, guys. Queen, are you there? Andrea, Phantom. Let me refresh my feed. What's going on? No one's talking to me. Okay, post your question, Anshuman. You obviously need a reading. You are next and last. Let's do this. If anyone donates, you will get your reading still. While I'm still on, I will honor that donation. Okay. What is coming in my connection with Zoya? She is my girlfriend. Aww, I want to say sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, let's have a look at you guys. Let's have a look at your energy and what you feel towards her. I've set the spirit talker for you and see if there's any names or anything that comes through. Okay. Thank you for being on live today, Mel. Thank you for your email, and I will get your reading to you. It will be a private YouTube link. No one else will be able to view it except you or anyone that you send it to. Okay, so you can send it to someone to watch as well. There will be a disclaimer as well in that reading description, but like I said, the email that you get with the link, it will not be viewed, or there will not be anyone else that will be able to view it except you or anyone you share it with. Okay, and now I'm just about to go off. Loads of people are coming on. Phantom, I called your name, mate. Connection with Zoya. Let's have a look. What do you feel about her? And then let's look at what she feels about you. And the energies will intertwine and it will make sense. So you have Virgo. Oh, so what do you feel about her? You really want to nurture this relationship and you really want to support her with any healing that she's doing. You want things to action. On a mental level, if it's not a physical level, you want things to like action. There may be some fear associated with your relationship, like it's not going to happen. I want you to think positively about the relationship, okay? So on a mental level, you really want to sort of move this forward, okay? Phantom, I won't get to you today because I'm leaving the feed and I've got my weekly to do, my Virgo daily to do, sorry. Okay, you may be supporting her and all right, this is more about your energy. You need to detach in some sort of way, and detachment is not playing games. It's like have your own friends and have your own independence, and there's a fine line between being independent and being in a relationship, right? But be your own person and not be codependent. So there's something about not being codependent. You also may be supporting her stop something or with something like going to the gym, or there's something here where the support from being addicted to something. And yes, she can be addicted to a person. This may be you. You may feel that she is a little bit too codependent upon you. So there's codependency here and a need to work on that, because it's important that you definitely like are your own people as well as being together. But like the love you have for her, Two of Cups, is really super strong and you really want to support her. I'm doing the last reading now, guys. Let's have a look at how she feels about you. How does she feel about you? How does she feel about you? What does she want? Thank you, Spirit. There could have been some heartbreak. She could be a Virgo, right? She could be a Taurus. she needs to work on her self-confidence. I think that you build her up and tell her she's beautiful and put her on a pedestal, and that's something she needs to work on. She's possibly very spiritual. There could be something that's happened in her family. It could be recently or in the past that really affected her on a deep level. You can talk to me if you want while I'm reading for you. Let me know if this is resonating. Okay. So there could be something that's happened in her family. She could have lost someone. Doesn't have to be recently, right? It could have been like a long time ago. But I feel this is more family than an ex. Okay. I don't feel it's an ex. I feel that there's someone in her family that either passed away, or there was a discord in the family, or there was something that really affected her. Okay, and they have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So she's really spiritual. She wants commitment with you. Okay, and you guys can create something. And so this is really nice. She's very in touch with the spiritual realm, whether she knows it or doesn't. This may be on a subconscious level. And if you're very spiritual, I just thought orbs. If you're really spiritual, you can introduce her to spirituality. She is like a major manifester. She also has spiritual gifts. Hi, Joe. I'm leaving in a second, darling. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm doing a daily and a Virgo daily in a minute. I'm live, but I'll go off this live and go on another live. So we have Virgo, Gemini energy. She wants to create something with you, but there is some sort of heartbreak. I don't actually feel it's about her ex. I feel it's a family situation. There could be some things to think about in regards to finances as well, or she's struggling right now, or she has a work decision to make, or there's something that is on her mind about money or career. But she sees you as a gift to her. She may have said this to you. And I see this relationship going far. She will do the right thing by you. Libra energy, double Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo in her reading. Something significant here in October coming up. So I'm just going to look at that quickly with the Tea Leaf Oracle. And then that will be it for today. You may want to take her away for a weekend away or something, and you say to her, where do you want to go? And she says, anywhere. Anywhere apart from here. Okay, so it may be that she lives with her family. There may be like a bit of discord going on in her family unit even. Yeah, there could be a man in her life. It could be the father of her father. Maybe you guys started out as friends. I'm picking up as well. There's some pain with her that I can't really pick up on. I'm not sure it's the ex or the family situation, but there's some sort of heartbreak she's dealing with, or some sort of, because what came out in your reading was the Eight of Cups, right? So September, October will be significant in regards to supporting her. So it's really good just to listen and take in and just be there for her, okay? And then you have pleasure with a close friend. That's why I said you should have started off, you could have started off as friends. And this is sort of like slow, but it will progress. And there's news here of something. And she's very connected. It just said she is connected on the spirit reader, which means that like not only you guys are really connected in the spiritual sense, but she's really connected to spirit. I just feel I'm just being drawn to her spirituality, whether she knows it or not, and that she's very intuitive, and she may know it or not. I don't know. Does she? Who is this man? Dealings or relationship with a man. which is frustration and lessons to be learned. I do feel there's like family, father, brother, there's someone in her immediate family environment that's doing her brain in, basically. They could have an injury, or they could get injured, or they're dissatisfied with their life. I don't think this is her. Like, she's having to deal with someone here, and it's someone that's like a father, a grandfather. This is someone who's in authority. It could even be like a teacher, a mentor, that's going through some stuff. I don't know why it could affect you, or it could affect you both. That's something for future to think about. I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to do a daily collective. You'll find me on another live very shortly, okay? Thank you. I will not be on for a week, 8 days. I'll be a week on Tuesday. I'll be back on. You have a nice night. Love you lots. Bye, Queen. See ya.